Today we're on Route 66 in New Mexico. We just left the town of San Jon. We're headed out to Tucumcari, and along the way on this 1926 road we're going to hit the Cedar Hill grocery store and station. It's a great destination. And on our right here, this is Interstate 40. We're going westbound here. It's about 8 miles until we hit our destination of Cedar Hill. Hey, this amazing place. Oh my goodness. It's called the Cedar Hill Grocery Store and Station on Route 66. Used to be old dirt road. Right here is the only place around. So San Jon was really not here yet, and neither was Tucumcari, so people would stop here on Route 66. It was established in the late 1800s, operated until the mid-1970s. And in the mid-1960s, owned by a guy named Charlie Lillian Murray. One time in 1969, Charlie was tied up and robbed by 4 men. Then later on, owned by a guy named Calvin Chambers. He's from Texas. He used to be part of a ranch called the Matador Ranch. Anyway, it's closed down now. Just beautiful though. And this fence here is kind of new. You weren't able to walk around, but my buddy, who knows the owner, he said it would not be a problem if I snuck in and took a look around. So we can do that right here. Here's a grocery store. Anyway, that roof up there, they had old oil cans. Lots of tinkering when it rains. Gable roof, stepped up facade up front. Right here in the canopy over the gas pump islands, falling down. Used to have a neon sign right up on top here. Said Cedar Hill Grocery, save 2 cents. It's a beautiful grocery store. Used to have a Pepsi machine right up here. The Pepsi is stored in cold ice. You put your quarter in and you have to kind of jog your Pepsi down this little trough and then pop it up. Have it to drink. They sold candy, ice cream, all sorts of goodies in here for the people stopping by. And over here, that's an old motel, I guess, a couple rooms. People would stay here, and they're tired. And on the right, this is the old shower facility. That's where you take a shower when you stay here. And the kids, they were banned from using this area. They always had to use the restrooms inside the main house here. It was beside the store. Anyway, that's pretty neat. Guys used to ride their horses up here all the time. It's the only place around until later on when the railroad came through more effectively and opened the depots and all the stops you find now up and down Route 66. Here are the shower facilities back here. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, no roof. All these places have great structures, but the roofs always fall down. This is the chicken coop down here in a little barn for the horses. Got mesquite plants mostly out here and a Cylindropuntia cactus right here. So this guy used in a great movie from 1960 called Wild Youth, starring Robert Hutton, John Goddard, Carol Omard. You see what this guy really looked like back in the day. So 34 minutes into the movie, there's some great scenes. A state patrol man, he's chatting with his buddy at the Cedar Hill gas station. Shamrock gasoline pumps under the canopy. Later at the 38-minute mark, stranded drug smuggling couple makes it into the grocery store, asks for help. And there are a few scenes where we go inside the store itself. And at minute 48, we get to see the patrol car driving west on Route 66 as it pulls up to the station. There are a lot more scenes up and down Route 66 of that movie. Maybe we'll be able to check it out. Anyway, this is the grocery store up here. And the fire pumps to the pump island. Back here was the main little house by that juniper tree. Isn't this place just amazing? Wow, great stories here. So out here to the east of Cedar Hill, see this wash area down there? Used to always be a free-flowing creek. down there, because it's fed by the natural springs coming up from the ground. So people would stop here to get their fresh water from the creeks, and also get the water pumped up here to the beautiful Cedar Hill stop. But what happens is the ranchers down in Texas, they had no rules, so they sucked all the groundwater out of the springs, and so it all dries up now. And right now it's just an arroyo, or a seasonal creek. Only get water when it rains. So a funny story about this place. When the Murray Chambers kids, they were young, and some of the other neighbor kids were young, they stuff a little dummy, like a little scarecrow, with a bunch of straw, some shirts, and they'd stick it out on the road. This is a dirt road. They kind of put the dummy out here in the middle of the road. So cars would come down and they'd see the dummy or this dead guy on the side of the road, and they'd head down to San Jon up here, report it to the sheriff, and the sheriff would come by, and by that time the kids pulled the dummy out of the road, and then the sheriff would look around and nothing here to see. And so eventually they did this a couple times, and they finally got, you know, led onto and busted, and the sheriff said, "Hey, you guys ever do this again, you're going to the jail." So, you know, kids will be kids everywhere you go, even on Route 66. So we're back on Route 66, headed westbound. We're going to come across a really great bridge at Revuelto Creek. Underneath our bridge here, got a creek. It's called Revuelto Creek. That's the Revuelto Creek Bridge. And Route 66 is here, but at one time, originally it headed straight across. All right, see all those little piles down there, piers? So that supported the old bridge from the original Route 66 that headed over this way. And way on the other side of that creek, there we go, let's say from this angle, you can actually see the old road right out there. Right out there, that's the old Route 66. So this bridge here was built a little bit later on. In 1952, it's a 6-span steel stringer. A newer deck and guardrails were added a little bit later in 2004. Anyway, that's pretty neat, because that bridge down here is still here. You can see the timbers and the right there, the abutment and the timbers on our bridge. To the other side, we got another one down the road. I'll show you too. Hey, crossing over our bridge here, 1952. Up on the left, see the road right up there? That's our Route 66. Originally, before it had to be straightened out to the road here. If you want to take a good peek, you can turn left at Little Turnout Road. Let's see if we can find our Route 66 up here. Anyway, oh, it's blocked up. Anyway, right up there, see that? Behind that gate? That's Route 66 from 1926. So they straightened it out in 1952 here on that bridge. About another half mile down, we have another bridge over another creek. So our bridge right here is at Plaza Larga Creek. It's our last bridge to Tucumcari. This one here is our newer one we drive on today, built in 2021. This one here, this is our 1952 steel stringer bridge for that 1952 realignment of Route 66. Down here is Larga Creek. It's a dry creek, only when it rains. On the other side, over there, that's the original 1926 bridge. See if we can find the... So on the south side here, it's our 1952 bridge over there, 2021 bridge, Plaza Larga Creek. And over here, see those piles right there? Those piers, that's to support the 1926 bridge on Route 66. All this flat area up here, see, it used to go over here. On the far end, see where it flattens out? That's where it entered the other side. And you'll see some evidence of some road up there too. Just a little bit. That's our Route 66 from 1926. That's really kind of bitchin'. All that stuff out here on New Mexico. So we're headed down to Tucumcari, a little more west, and that's our next stop on Route 66. So thanks for watching the story about the Cedar Hill station and what's out here in New Mexico. Have a great day. Bye.